Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Minecraft hardcore video. My name is Roro Studios. I think this is episode 13, and today we're going to be going netherite mining. In the previous video, we got max enchantments on almost everything, and I meant to mention this, but I forgot, so I'll mention it now. I didn't really intend for this, but Bow of Linophobia actually makes sense. I named it after the Ring 4 tower in JTOH, but a bow uses strings, and that's like kind of an important part, and Linophobia is the fear of strings, so that worked out. That has nothing to do with the video, because that's not even a thing we're going to be upgrading to netherite. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be just sleep to make it daytime. We're going to be going netherite mining. There's not really much else to say, but we're going to be aiming for a stack of ancient debris. I think you need like 36 in order to put it on all tools and armor, including a netherite hoe, and also an extra pickaxe, because like you'll probably have one with fortune, one with silk touch. I'm going to go for more than that, because I'll also probably want to upgrade these. Like, because I have 2 shovels, which I'm probably never going to need. In fact, the silk touch one is like completely useless unless I actually am trying to get a ton of grass blocks. So we're not even going to use that. Now, there are a few different methods to go ancient debris mining. I'm just running up and down these stairs, aren't I? We're going to be using blast mining using beds, because you probably know that beds explode in the nether. Let's get a bunch of iron and make shears to shear a bunch of sheep. I was considering making this video be building a sheep farm, and then like the video after this would be netherite mining. But I'm thinking we're going to move away from this house soon. Like once I get an elytra, which will probably be in a few episodes after we beat the ender dragon. By the way, I'm just going to go around and start shearing sheep. Also, don't freak out that they're... Ooh, double. Yes. Don't freak out that they're a bunch of pink sheep. It's just because when I was breeding a bunch of sheep for the Roblox logo over there, the like colors mix sometimes when you breed 2 sheeps of different colors, or sheep is the plural actually. And so I had red and white sheep, and so there were, and black sheep too, and so as the colors mixed, there eventually were pink sheep. So no, these aren't naturally spawning pink sheep. There's also one that's just randomly roaming around near the wheat farm from the same thing, because I lured some over to the wheat farm after that. There are a lot of animals up here. Apparently they wandered up this mountain, and some of the sheep escaped while I was doing that. So honestly, I can probably just stay up here for a while. I really have no idea how many beds I'm gonna need. Okay, the shears broke. We have this much wool after all that, but we have probably enough wool now. I'll count it in just a second, but I'm 100% gonna forget to get more food if I don't do that right now, because I'm probably gonna be taking a lot of damage going netherite mining. And so it's going to cost a lot of food to heal up. So I'm going to just go ahead and not only finish this stack, like get it back up to 64, but also get a complete stack. There we go. So 2 stacks should be more than enough. Probably my inventory is going to get full before I actually go through all that though. Okay, now let me add all this up and see how many beds I'll be able to get. Turns out there was a ton of wool also in here that I didn't realize was here. That wasn't still really a waste of time, because having more wool is better, I guess. But what that does mean is actually my inventory is definitely going to fill up before I can like craft everything. So I'm going to only get the amount of wool where I can perfectly make all the beds I need, and like try to use the correct amount like to save on space. I'll try to leave some in here though. So like we'll leave those in there. This much is probably good, and then I'll grab extra to make it a multiple of 3 total wool, so that I can make beds without any leftover wool, which would waste inventory space, or I'd have to just throw it on the ground or something, and I wouldn't want to waste that when I can just go ahead and do some easy math right now and not have to worry about that. Okay, this is how much wool we're going to be taking for now. It's enough to make 129 beds. And I know you can't make a bed with different types of wool, because it will have to be like the same color, but I made sure to calculate that. Let's sleep, because apparently it's nighttime. But if you just saw that, we don't have enough wood to go along with all this. You need the same amount of, you need 3 planks and 3, I think you can mix and match planks, but not the wool colors. So we need as much planks as this. I know I've been farming wood a lot, but I've been selling it to villagers, which is why I've been doing that, so I don't have many. I think there is some at the village, but might as well do that now. With all this wood, that should be more than enough. Now, I don't want to waste too much inventory space here. I think 2 stacks of logs should be fine, and then the normal, like, half stack I carry with me anyway. I want to make a bunch of ladders, too. I guess it would be a good idea to just go ahead and make those, too, because I think this should be enough, because I want to make a way to get down into the netherite mine from, like, that thing where the nether portal is. Okay, I put the wool in here, and then we need fire res potions. I have 8 minutes there. What's in here? 2 more 8-minute potions. I have a lot more at the area where I was bartering for with piglins for a soul speed book last episode, because they give you fire resistance potions. So I think we're ready to go into the nether then. I do need a crafting table though. Well, I can go ahead and do that. There. Because I'm going to need that to make the beds. And if you're wondering why I'm not making those already, it's because keeping the wool in stacks is way more inventory space efficient, because you can't stack beds. 3 stacks of wool is like over an entire full inventory of beds worth of beds. I mean, that's excluding the wood, I guess. But like, this is way more space efficient than an entire inventory. Okay, here we are. Apparently there's already a crafting table, but I guess we're leaving that there anyway. I guess just go ahead and start digging down, but we want to do this carefully. Let's go ahead and just like build our way down here and then come back up and grab the fire res potions. What Y level are we at? We're at 70, so yeah, we should have enough. We need to get down to Y15. Hold on, if I do this, this is good. The worst that I think could happen would be, okay, something like that, but if there were like a lava here. Okay, this is gonna get in the way. Oh, and I forgot to put gold armor on, because of course I did. The piglins can have that, because they're down there. Watch this sick ladder clutch. Oh, that was insane, wasn't it? Of course it was. I heard a hoglin, and that makes me really nervous. Oh, the piglins are taking care of that for me. Thank you. Now that I think about it, I do need, put these on the ground randomly for now. I do need that netherrack back, which it's right here. So I need to, like, block this extra area off. What I was saying was that if lava did that, I have fire resistance potion and prot 4 armor, so I should be fine and have plenty of time to drink the fire res potion. Okay, I'm past the area I needed to block off. I think I found a much more efficient way to do this. Oh, okay, glad I didn't dig straight down. But it's basically that, but, oh, that's gonna be so annoying. I don't want to go ahead and already use a fire res. I mean, I am once I'm actually start netherite mining, but where's there not lava just casually underneath the ground just to annoy me? Not really anywhere within sight. Yay. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to use a fire res then. Okay, let's drink this and then just dig right underneath my feet. And here we are. Okay, so we have like 8 minutes. Well, yeah, 8 minutes. A little bit less because some time has elapsed since I drank the potion. I'm holding shift, so I should be going down to the bottom. I think I need to start at this block. Okay, so now let's do this, and I'm out of blocks. Great, that's like perfectly ideal. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm definitely being completely not sarcastic right now. Okay, well, let's just swim over here. Maybe I should have thought of this, and I'm gonna be getting so much netherrack after this anyway. Okay, 41 should hopefully be enough. I was mentioning, like, Java versus Bedrock. On Bedrock, if you have fire resistance, this, like, fire thing on your screen that's really annoying isn't there if you have fire resistance activated. I think that should be a thing on Java, because it's pretty annoying. I guess both kind of make sense. Like, you're not unable to catch on fire if you have fire resistance, you just are immune to fire damage. Actually, what does fire resistance actually mean? Resistance to fire. You're, like, immune to fire. Yeah, I guess it could mean both. It could mean you're immune to being on fire or immune to taking damage from fire. Well, back to what we're actually doing here. Basically just filling this in. I should probably add, like, more around this in case I, like, accidentally mine a block or something. Because that would not be fun to accidentally flood the entire thing with lava. Although I think the ladders will stop that from happening. Well, you know, what are the chances of me accidentally randomly mining netherrack? I have OP armor and fire resistance potions, so even if that does happen, I'll be fine. I've made this like 2 blocks wide so I could just easily jump down. With feather falling, I don't know if that's a far enough fall to kill me. I'm hoping it's not. But maybe it would be a good idea to just fill in the second layer with netherrack. And yes, the ladders are like resistant to fire, they don't burn, so I guess they have fire resistance, don't they? Let's climb down here and just fill this in with netherrack to stop that from happening. There we go, and now let's fill in this empty space here along with putting torches there, although I don't think anything will spawn anyway, but good idea to do this anyway. Now we need some safety precautions so I don't just randomly walk into here. Now this is in the way. So I guess let's get started netherite mining then. I guess what I can do is kind of like this. That was really scary. Okay, well, we can continue with what I was trying to do, which is this. We're trying to get down to Y15. I think I already said that. Because, oh, here we are. Because that's the best Y level to find ancient debris. It can spawn, like, all the way up to, like, 100 or something. You can pretty much find it anywhere, but it's most efficient at this Y level. Okay, so we're under the lava lake now. Let's just set up a little, like, kind of mini base here with, like, a chest to put random junk in. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to be doing blast mining using beds. Later on, it's probably going to be better to use TNT. I already found some quartz. That's nice. Actually, it's better to use the Silk Touch pickaxe. Well, hold on. I want to heal some tools. So let me use Fortune so I get the XP. Have something I want to heal in my offhand. Now what I should be doing is mining with a Silk Touch pickaxe, I guess, so that I don't get like multiple things when I mine an ore. That will save on inventory space. Although if I need to heal up a tool, then I can do what I just did with the offhand trick. Let's go ahead and make a few beds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just stack those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have enough inventory space. Okay. Now we're going to be digging a little bit in this direction to get away from that starting area. And yes, I'm ignoring ores now because hat. Okay, now I got to be really careful here. Oh, my fire res ran out. Good thing I noticed that. Okay, now we're going to blast the bed and basically freak out. Okay. Oh, yeah, notice I placed the block there. That's extremely important. Otherwise, you will die. Probably. Unless you have, like, full blast prot 4 armor or something. What you should do is, like, right-click the bed, look down, left-click to punch out any fire there, even though I have fire resistance, so that's pointless, isn't it? And then, like, get out of the way in case there's lava directly above you like there is here. If there is any ancient debris, you'll probably see it. But if you want to check, if you want to, like, extra check, then punch out the fire. The fire also prevents most mobs from spawning. It kind of depends on the biome. Like, this is a crimson forest, so hoglins can still spawn, so I need to be careful of that, like, in any light level. But, like, I don't think piglins can. So just, like, be careful while you're doing this. That's kind of the general idea here. Now you can mine a little bit more in this direction. Place a bed. Make sure you have blocks, too. That's a good idea. Like, ready to place. Oh, ancient debris. Nice. Now, about ancient debris itself spawning. It can spawn in veins of 1 to 3. I think it happens once per chunk. Oh, and apparently it's a good idea to mine along a chunk border, too. I don't really see how that makes sense, because wouldn't it be you're less... oh, wait. What? Oh, okay, yeah, that's why there's 2 veins. So that's really good. Perfect way to start. Well, we didn't get one the first time, but if 4 chunks spawn a 3 vein at, like, right next to each other at a corner, then you can get, like, 12 ancient debris at once, but that's, like, extremely rare. I didn't mean to open the F3 menu there. Oh, it's also... I'm pretty sure this is, immune to burning. For science, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Make sure you have inventory space for that. Hidden in the depths. Let's go. It's very commonly not connected, like it is by corners, so make sure you do this whenever you find a vein. Probably a good idea to do that even if it is a 3 vein, just to see if you're missing any, like, especially because Netherite is so easy to mine. Like I was saying, I don't really see how it makes more sense to mine in a chunk border, because you're, like, more likely to get more at once, but you're also less likely to get it at all. So it's, like, the same. Yeah, see, look, if I didn't look around, I wouldn't have found that extra ancient debris. But apparently you do get more by mining at a chunk border, so let's just go ahead and turn. And it doesn't really have to be exact, because you can see it clears out a wide area like that. So if you're on Bedrock Edition, I think what you can do is, I mean, the coordinates aren't in the same place. Chat is blocking it. But go to either on the X or Z, or both. Go to a multiple of 16. And you'll be, like, close to a chunk border. Because you can't see chunk borders on Bedrock just with a simple hotkey for some reason. You know what? I think people tend to keep chunk borders on while doing this, too. Oh, and ancient debris itself is also blast resistant, so you don't have to worry about blowing that up either. Oh, yes, more ancient debris, finally. Okay, that was my last fire resistance potion. I'll explode a few more beds and then go get more from the piglins. I spent the next, like, 3 hours mining for Netherite, which took forever, but it was basically the same. I did, like, come up with this kind of more efficient ways to do that. Like, I crafted, like, half an inventory's worth of beds at once. That way I wouldn't have to keep placing on a crafting table and crafting more, because that got annoying after a while. I also went back to the overworld a few times to empty my inventory and restock on supplies like fire res potions. Okay, after, like, 3 hours, I finally have enough ancient debris. Here's 60, and then the 5 I just collected. We have 1 left over. See, because of course, I had 4 remaining, and then spent, like, an entire stack of wool worth of beds, and got 3 1 veins. And then, of course, when I needed 1 more, it, of course, gave me a 2 vein. I mean, it could have been a 3 vein, I guess. But anyway, we have over a stack of ancient debris, which should be more than enough. Now, we also need some gold. That's enough, because oh wait, we actually need to smelt this first. Whoops, I forgot about that. Well, that shouldn't take that long. I've been smelting stuff, like, from the caving trips that were off camera, or, like, time-lapse or whatever, last episode. Here. Oh, and this one's done. Okay. I have this one left over, which, we'll just do that. Oh, there we go. We got the first netherite ingot, or the recipe for that. We have not actually crafted it yet. Well, let's see. If we split these in this like half stack in half to a quarter stack about. There, this will take like 150 seconds, which is like 2 minutes. If you didn't know, a blast furnace cooks twice as fast, so it takes 5 seconds instead of 10 seconds to smelt one item. So I'll see you in just a second. Alright, and here's the last ancient debris. It's smelted. I'm gonna hold these 2 pickaxes so that the mending will heal them, because they got damaged a lot from mining all that. There's our 65 netherite scraps. Oh, right, and I want to also put some other random things in here, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be smelted. Alright, so now let's go back down to the basement and upgrade everything. So we also need gold, which I have right here. We need 2 iron as well, right there, and 4 planks to make a smithing table, which can go right here. Actually, I could have just gone to the village, but whatever. That would have taken too long, I guess. I don't want to make any more netherite ingots than I need, even though I don't know why I'd need netherite scraps, but I don't know. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or netherite ingots. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's any combination of 4 netherite scraps and 4 gold ingots. Okay, so if I shift click, it'll just use the 9 here. So there we go, 9 netherite ingots. And you can see it unlock the recipes. Even though it's not a crafting recipe, it's with the smithing table, which is why it shows that there. Alright, so let's take off all this, and then it's going to be satisfying. Cover me in debris. Boom. Full netherite tools and armor, other than a netherite hoe. Now I don't have to say anymore diamonds are for peasants. Or no, I can say that now. You know, SB737, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe? I don't know. No, before I was a peasant. Now I'm not, because I'm using netherite now. And it's max enchanted. Within the next like 2 or 3 videos, we'll hopefully have an elytra finally. I think we already have the books necessary for that. Not Unbreaking 3. Well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. But yeah, full netherite tools and armor. Epic. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing down below so you don't miss any future videos. So I'll see you in the next one, and have a great day.